We are recording PvMP on Brandywine. Today it is February. Hopefully I have this up and edited sometime by next week. We are running around the Atmores and on Brandywine server, and we are going to go and get ourselves some mostly just like the 3%, 5% XP boost. And we're going to kill some creeps if we find any. Or get our butts totally kicked because we have a bunch of not level 130s. Which is, you know, that happens. And unfortunately, Standing Stone Games refuses to upgrade their, or fix their PvP stuff. So, sadly, even if we were a bunch of 130s, we'd probably get our butts kicked. Oh, lagging a little bit here. Oh, it has begun! Boy. Just grabbing all these. Alright, I got 3 quest spots left. So we're gonna head over to the, OR, Ostringder, so we're gonna, I'll share whatever quests we're gonna do that are kill stuff quest. So if the quest says, oh yeah, kill this thing, I'll share it. Otherwise, the pickup, you know, the get these items and turn them in. If you have the items, go ahead and turn them in. If you don't have the items, don't really worry about picking them up because you'll get the items eventually. And so then next time you come out here and you want to turn in that quest, you can turn it in. So it's not taking up spots in your quest log. Who hasn't been in the moors before? Alright, Betlick. Okay, and Rebel, you kind of know the general. It's kind of a mirror image, Rebel, when you're on Freep, as opposed to when you're on the Creep. It's like a mirror, and so you'll kind of get, there's a couple of little differences in quests and stuff. Betlick, basically, there's a bunch of quests. You can check your map. There are, there's red and blue things, and there's a couple of flags that are sitting there. We can flip, quote unquote, all of the things that are red to blue, so that we get various bonuses while inside the Ettenmoors. There's a couple of items we can catch in capture the flag sort of thing. If you see an NPC that looks basically kind of like it would be a player running around, right? Like it's got a mind behind it, and chances are it's got a weird name. Scream loudly. Okay, so Audacity, it's also on the creep side. Audacity is, I was saying this earlier because I'm recording this to make it into a video. Audacity is this thing that comes with Freep gear. Creeps can buy it up to 25. The Freeps, you have to have gear. And currently the highest level gear that they have gear every 5 levels. Every 5 levels up to level 115. So there's no 130 PvP gear, which is bullcrap.
They're working on it.
And all of this that we're doing here is pretty much soloable. It's a little bit easier on level. You can do it if you're scaled, but it takes a little bit of time. Oh, thanks for bringing... Like, not being sarcastic, like, actually thank you. Because we need to kill him for... Okay. No, there's a single goblin over here fighting him. We were like so prepared. Like, yeah, let's go. And then it spawned. Okay, there we go. So now he's gonna run out of here. Share it one more time just in case. Alright, I'm gonna stop really quick here and I'm gonna let Sork and Ella catch up. Alright, let's go down here to where by Sork. And we're gonna capture the Eisendeep outpost. If you haven't been here before, you might not be able to see the flag on the map. Because it is a neutral flag, and the only thing that will flip or go to neutral is after 6.5 hours. If neither side, the freeps, which are us, the good guys, the blue ones, or the creeps, which are the red guys, let's see if anybody accidentally... if the freeps or the creeps don't flip it within 6.5 hours, right, it will auto-flip or automatically change to the Delving of Frore, which is basically just a third-party thing to keep people from, like, getting all the outposts and then just, like, sitting there. And that right there, Grimwood Lumber Camp is claimed the names of the free people, would also be a kind of an auto flip, but it would the keeps, which are the big bases, and there's 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 5 of those. Can only, and they flip every 6.5 hours or whatever. So we're going to go over here, and, okay, so they have, if you check the map, they have Terra Thra, so we have to go around here to avoid getting hit by, they're dubbed the one-shotters because they one-shot you. So, the best way to avoid them is come up this little ramp here and go around this way. So Zork, you're going to have to type /RA because I can't see anything you're typing if you are typing. And, yeah, that would be what we call the one-shotters. Sork found them, and that's why he was instantly killed. So this is that Delving of Frore boss. He is actually somewhat tough to, like, fight. Good job. Alright, so outposts. They're going to have these standards right at the end. And I will share the outpost quest. And what you have to do is before that guy respawns, which is about twice the amount of time that it takes to actually go through and capture this whole thing. Nice. So when you're running around solo down here, you might want to, if you do get a quest, there's another quest that I foolishly forgot to grab, which is called, yeah, there you go, Cleansing the Horwell. Thank you. So it's called Cleansing the Horwell, and the Freeps of Middle-earth seem to think that if you put bleach in a river, that it will somehow solve the poison that the creeps put in. So apparently, if you just bleach water, you'll be okay. It's probably the reason why the hobbits down in Horhallow think that the Ettenmoors is an okay place to live. Oh, I feel so stupid. Okay, so so the Trollstone is a creep monster player only item, and I just went and grabbed it. It's like, yeah, you haven't been out here in a while. Okay, so let's head over to Lugs, which is Lugz, and that's this keep that's up this hill here, and it's called Lugazag. Alright, we're gonna head over here. We're gonna stop at the front entrance. I want to use my little buffs here real quick so that we...
Alright, now make sure you take a whole bunch of damage going up.
Oh, I'm just gonna... Good job. Alright, so there's a quest for this. Tyrant Tharbil, which I will share with you. It's going to give you 100 renown points when you go back to that spawn point that we started at the very beginning. Renown is how you basically level up in the Enmores. You get bonuses. As you can see, I'm rank 11 commander. And it gives me an 11% or 15% bonuses and 11% bonuses and other stuff. Or 10% bonuses and other stuff. Alright. Big taunt. Almost done. Almost done. Halfway there. Yeah, no, 8 million's a lot of health. Zeryo, can you invite Amnesia? And then tell him to take me off Ignore?
Who do you want me to invite?
Amnes
That's his name.
in our kin. Let me... Did he log out? Oh, here we go. That guy.
Take my eye off. Alright, yeah. I'll pick her up in just a second. Don't make me take my eye off the ball. I don't want you to die.
Yeah, it's okay.
With my 60, 70k hills.
I'm getting like a... I have plus 15% incoming healing too, so...
Yeah. And I have like 70% crit right now, so...
So you guys may or may not have enough items from picking that stuff up from killing all those guys to do these. The defense of Lugazag is kill actual players, which it'll take you a very long time to do that quest unless we have a really big... Yeah, and if you need Wintercept Drake Fangs for the turn into the dwarf here, looks like Jimmy's got some extra. We'll continue. We'll go down to where our Maglor is. Okay, let's do TA. Toll Askarnan, but it's called TA for short. So we can run over here, and there's actually a guy, an NPC, that can help us fight it. Only one of us can turn it in, and it gives you about 80 points, I think. So if you get a bunch of these tokens of valor, you can run around, and when the keep is red, like it is now, you can run around and turn these in for 100 points, 100 renown. And there's one here. There's one up by Eisendeep, which is the mine to the very north, and there's one to the east where Tirithra is, or TR. And, so yeah. Lagged into the rock there. Yep, and the creeps get a tyrant from Orc Camp, which is significantly more effective than First Martial On. My explanation is that First Martial On was a ranked farmer, and therefore he never learned how to kill the bad guys. And the tyrant actually earned his rank. I'm Dirty Dan. This is an optional room to fight. I like doing it because sometimes the creeps, if you're fighting them, they'll run in here. Nice. Oh, First Martial On. I know, like I said, they only updated the creeps, specifically the creep players. They didn't touch the NPCs.
So a warden can still come in here and solo?
I can come in here and solo it.
I can take all their damage, out-heal their damage, but I can't kill them.
Yeah, like you can, like there are burglars all over the place that just sit, like they just come in here and solo them, blue bergs, like all the time. It's just so easy. Which is kind of nice to be like, okay, yeah, you know, we want, like, you know, you kind of have to focus on, like, fighting players, which is, you know, because PvP. But you get no advantage to, like, defending a keep because the NPCs are just so weak. Okay, so when we flip this one, I always recommend that we run in towards directly where Tyrant Trintu is, because these NPCs will respawn, and it makes my job a lot easier when you're not all in this corner as they respawn. Okay. Alright, good job. Take them out one by one. We got Oathbreaker on the Tyrant.
How about that? 200,000.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, getting low, and then boom!
So my 120 gear is still viable up in this place.
Look, because you're scaled and you're wearing, you know, whatever the more or less best gear you can get. But remember, they never changed, they didn't upgrade the mobs from level 120. Which is so unfortunate, but... all they did was change the numbers, not the stats.